Hello and welcome to Looking Underneath the Panel for the Grease Nipples with Ken and Will.
Grease nipples, you say? I
Are
would
you
like
familiar with this term?
I would like to inquire about your grease nipples, sir.
Alright, so I'm gonna break this apart.
Yeah, go for it.
We're playing Factorio. Hello everyone. On heavy equipment, generally you need engine grease for joints, pivot points, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And to do this, you use a very thick viscous fluid, which up until the most recent order has been red, which is nice. Now it's just kind of the color grease is, which is far less pleasant.
Oh, okay.
Just think a pale petrochemical. It looks like you had a really unhealthy shit if you see a pile of it on the floor.
Perfect. Love it.
And so you need a grease gun, which takes these tubes. There's a mechanism to insert them, then pressurize. And then you have to, repressurize them, and then it's a crank thing. Mercifully, because we have to do so much work, we have an electric grease gun, so it just goes whoop, 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 and puts the stuff in. But to do this, you need a channel within the material itself. So you need these little tunnels that are built for the grease to go through that will then go through channels to lubricate different parts of the machine. So we got a new loader. It has an automatic greaser. You put it in with a giant pail, and then there's a couple of master nipples.
Okay.
And those distribute through the system. Yeah, in case you run out.
Yeah.
But on basically anything but recent machines, you have to locate 12 to 18 nipples, like some sort of weird Star Wars mammal. And basically that's what they call them, because they stick out and it's a little nubbin and you have to clean it off and then you have to stick this thing on it.
Pleb. Amateur.
Look, when I'm playing Factorio alone, I just have to sit there and watch. When I'm telling a story about grease nipples, I can zone out.
Yeah.
Now let me talk to you about belts. You know what belts need? A motor.
Yeah.
And power.
Yeah.
If not fuel.
Uh-huh.
I know why they didn't include it, but part of me goes insane when it's you can't just put a belt down. That doesn't work.
Yeah, part of me would have liked if they had some sort of implementation where, you need to just have an engine somewhere that is powered to move the belt. Also, hi, Celadril. I am aware this game is crack. I have played this game before. I am not good at this game, and I do not play it very often, but I have played it quite a bit.
I just had to explain what a grease nipple was.
Yep.
Alright, I am ironing.
Good. I'm gonna go get stoned. Actually,
Nice.
I don't think I have the material to make another drill. I do not. I need iron.
See? Synergy.
Synergy.
And now I'm out of coal.
So what happened to my... Never mind.
I think we've got different parts. Because
we tore apart different parts of the ship.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here being like, where's my furnace?
Your furnace is at iron.
Yeah. Excellent.
I'm gonna make another little assembly like that by the copper here. And by the stone.
Makes sense. Starter bases. You gotta love them.
It is very funny that you have this mechanic and then you don't use it for the rest of the game. And then in the mid game you get a tool for a better pick and it's I don't really use the pick, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't really need that shit. It's all starter tool stuff. I would love to see it would have to be done by a much larger content creator than me, but specifically being like playing the entire game without without crafting any miners, or like without using any miners.
I don't think that's doable, like at all.
No, what you do is you have a massive audience.
Okay, that tracks, because
Yeah.
otherwise you don't
That's
have
why
the
I'm saying you would have to be
scalability.
a much bigger person than me. Just to be able to be like, alright guys, today we're gonna spend the next 5 hours smacking some iron.
And I'm gonna lurk by this drill for a hot minute
Excellent.
while I wait to make... I'm gonna make a burner combo for both of those piles, and then an
Okay.
extra drill for the stone so that it doesn't make stone brick.
Okay.
So what do you like in a factory?
Functionality is nice. I don't
Functional?
actually know. Whenever I play this game, it's such a hodgepodge. So I am of the mindset of you don't need to do those like calculations to see what the optimum like output yield is, so that you always have the optimal amount on the belt and you're never overdrawing. Because I am of the mindset of, if you just flood the entire system constantly, then you never have an issue. All you need to do is just flood the system, and it's fine. The excess will back up into the rest of the system. And apparently that's bad. Apparently that causes people to hate me.
See, the funny thing is you're describing, whatchamacallit? Same day delivery, basically.
Yeah.
Where they load up the trucks to the point where a truck is, like, containing the warehouse balance and it's supposed to be in motion.
Yeah.
But the reality is that's, like, what causes the supply chain
Yeah.
shortage. So, like... I don't know, man.
Like, I get the logic. I really do. But my baby brain cannot comprehend proper factories. Like, it just can't. It cannot manage input output flows.
Well, I think the thing that's worth remembering, which, like, Gabe kind of pulled me onto, is, like, the gameplay cycle is you finding a new problem to be angry about.
Yes. That
I
is
make drill.
that is very true.
I need stone furnace. It never ceases.
Always need the stone furnace.
Give
Okay.
it to me for the drill. No, it cannot drill.
Ooh. So typically whenever I play this game, what I end up doing is being like, I just want to set up the science. I just want to build and manage the science. Because that always feels way more manageable than all of the other shit in the game.
Honestly, it's a critical point.
Yeah.
You could be base baby and I could be outside baby.
Yeah. Like I am totally here for that. Except for the fact that I typically set up weird science routes. Like the last
Gabe
time
and Chelsea and I we're running a recurring Factorio game, and I am in charge of train,
nice.
and it's a division of labor thing. People will be like, hey, there's problems, and it's like, okay, I'll deal with the jams.
Yeah.
We're getting big enough that I might have to dispatch you to physically move the trains because I'm on the other side. But at a certain point, I'm just going to build the rail line there. You build the thing. I'll tell you where the thing is.
Yeah, the last time I played Factorio, I had a person who has like, you know, the typical like over 1,000 hours Factorio player kind of thing. And I was like, I just want to set up science. That's all I want to do. And he's just like, okay, yeah, you can manage that. It's like, how do you screw up science? It's easy. He then came back after we unlocked trains to look at what I had set up, and his only response was just, oh. And I'm like, what? It's fine. It's good. You know, the science is in. It's infinitely expandable. It's super easy to expand. We just add another train. And he just goes, uh-huh. I'm like,
oh no,
I have fucked up something. Like,
that's not what you want to hear.
Like, I think I genuinely offended him that day because he never played Factorio with us ever again.
The whole fun of it is that other people have different ways of doing it, you know?
Yeah. It was just really, really amusing to have that happen. After it was my first time ever attempting it too. Because all I wanted was a train cargo thing has takes up 2 lanes, right? Or 3 lanes? However many lanes it takes up. It might even take up 4. I can't remember. And that means it is absolutely perfect to fit all of the science inside of it. All you have to do is mark out each cargo slot for each intended science, and it will never it will never overfill. It will never clog up the rest of the system. All you have to do is get the science into one train cargo thing, and all you have to do is just add more train cargo things in series and have and have just a grabber that grabs in between. It will never over grab. You just copy and paste the same cargo thing down the line, and then you can just have as many science things as you want hooked up to them. And that was my brain logic. It never needs to move. It never needs to do anything fancy. It's just the easiest way to get 8 science into a science thing. And his look of disappointment, Will.
That's honestly, I think you got it there. It's what you're called is a disruptor.
Yeah.
Okay, you're.
Oh, I was disruptive, all right.
I'm playing Railway Empire 2 right now, which is every train game is imperfect. It has its imperfections. It's good at other stuff.
Yeah.
It's going through the historical period where there was a standardization in British railways, and otherwise it was 18 different companies running individual routes.
Right.
And it's the same thing where it's everyone else is no, this is good. All the passengers are we hate this, but it's better than horses, so we have to fucking deal with it. You know, like buses.
Yeah.
And what was I gonna say? The whole thing is that you're coming in and you're being radical new idea, not just one train that goes between every 2 stops and you have to get on and off again. Maybe more trains that go the whole way.
Oh, damn.
More trains that go the whole way.
Wow. Radical thinking indeed. Oh, I absolutely love that. But that is also the best part of Factorio, is the many people with different ways to do things. We tend to rag on my one buddy whenever we play this with him, because he is the short-term solutions, short-term gains kind of player, wherein he'll he'll make a incredibly manual setup that is wholly unsustainable and only works manually, and he'll keep filtering it for 5 hours. His ADHD brain will keep going and filtering it. and doing everything that it needs to do for it to keep the system running.
Listen, sometimes you gotta be a radical. Sometimes you gotta sit there and say, what do you want this game to do for you?
Yeah.
Which is how I treat Minecraft. I just make buildings, and I make buildings, and I deal with, like, the basic agrarian and quarrying and maybe some iron part of it.
Yeah, but then...
And that's kind of it.
But then he logs off, and we're wondering why we have no, like, red circuits. It's because he's been feeding this tiny little system. Like, you know, after we start going in and debugging everything, we find out it's because he has been manually feeding these little teeny tiny things the entire time.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It's just like, my guy, dude, there had to be a better way. And he's like, well, once I got it set up, I had to keep maintaining it, so I couldn't do anything else.
Oh, God.
Factorio is great.
There's a certain point where they have to be telling you, this is an automation game.
Yeah, yeah. There comes a time when you need to fucking automate something, for the love of God. I accidentally made another boiler, so it's over there existing.
We're all just sitting here going stippy, 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 stippy. While we talk about innovation, we're like stippy, stippy.
Stippy, stippy, stippy. Look, soon we'll be running around in trains and spider tanks. But for now, stippy, stippy, stippy.
Do we have a lab?
Oh, we do, yeah. I'm just working on getting power set up.
Ooh. Then I will make the packs. Conveniently, there is wood right next to the copper.
Yeah, that is very handy. Big fan of that. What else did I need? I think I just needed... I just needed to start carting over coal, I think.
You know that you can fish in this game, right?
Yeah. And
I
the
love
fish exist and are valid.
It's so funny to me. It's just like, okay, you can fish. They never tell you you can do it. You just have to put an inserter next to the water.
Yeah. And I love that there are so many mods that try and make fish useful. Like, they're just desperate to be like, no, no, no. There's a purpose for fish in this mod. You just gotta believe.
There's a purpose for fish. They're a healing potion, aka a live fish.
Yeah. But at the same time,
Alright, be right back. Alcohol.
Alcohol. Alcohol. I'm gonna put this up here. And let's get this running. I need more. I need more of these. Fuck. I'm gonna need more wood. Time to destroy trees.
Are you pole making?
I'm polling.
Man, a real pollster.
The main reason why I don't end up streaming Factorio usually is just the like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go over here and do a thing that requires 0 input whatsoever. I just need to go and do it. So there's nothing really to say about it. Otherwise I probably would have like tried a solo run through of Factorio, but like I just can't, you know?
You gotta have something to talk about.
I gotta.
Like the power.
Unlimited. Oh, there were trees over here. Shit.
Are you making pole?
I'm making some pull. Yeah, I should probably get the construction started.
I'll pull 2. I didn't mean to sound that disappointed. I'll pull 2.
I guess I'll pull 2. Oh, how I yearn for the bots. Give me constructor bots or give me death.
I await Pole City.
Okay.
Have you built lab? Where lab?
I have built lab. I may have built it in terrible spot. You can be the judge. I built it. Just follow the pole line.
Then that's fine.
Yeah. We gotta get that science going. Speedrunners would have already beaten the game by now. The idea
Don't mind me. I'm working on something extremely important.
Oh, I'm sure. The idea of like practicing a game so much you have a world record for the speed at which you play it boggles my mind.
It is a way of enjoying games that is the opposite of the way I enjoy games.
Right? I'm like, I do not have the patience for it. There is only like 2 or 3 games I've ever considered maybe learning the speedrun for. Maybe. And like, I don't think I'll ever actually do that. Unless, 100 subs. Just throw that one out there.
You know.
If I were to, get the money for if
Poking
I
the
had
tips of
the
your
money to
fingers together.
devote to speedrunning, that would be great.
You mean time to sit and have break?
Yeah.
Time to do things that aren't work?
Yeah, time to do things that aren't work is very fun. Did you move lab to different area?
No, I've made 2.
I see.
If you see the map, you'll see
Yeah.
their titles, which are evident.
Yeah, we got the Lab Alex Groob, which is okay. Pathetic Nemesis Laboratory and Superior Heroic Laboratory. Alright, well I have to get this out of here. I was gonna fucking add to that.
What, is it not accurate to your intentions?
How the fuck do we add tags?
It's in map.
Ah, I see. Wow, you can really add a lot of characters to a tag.
Yeah, they've left open the processing power for
Yeah,
7,000 little fellas.
yeah, you can go insane. Alright, so we now got assembly machine and the long inserter.
Ooh. Oh, how I long for inserter.
We're really going for optics?
I just queued them.
I see.
I like lights.
You know what? That's fair. Fair play. No judgment here. Lights are cool.
I must gather stone for an important project.
You're putting fucking concrete. Fucking great. You really want to just like dress up this one fucking lab while the other one is doing all of the work.
No, you haven't seen the final project. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen the final project. There was going to be a tag. It was going to change everything.
Oh, I see. So long as there was a tag, you know, that's...
It's not a lawn, it's a road.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you don't need bricks, because I kind of need bricks.
I don't need bricks, but I did steal some. Just to be a dick. Don't need brick at all. Still gonna steal it.
Why are we here? Just to suffer.
Let's see. So we got the electric mining drills, and we do have the powered inserters. All right. So we can start getting going on some of the stuff. Now, where would you like me to start building cogs?
I think we make isolated, secretive little factories.
Ooh.
And we raid each other for supplies, and we build things when we need them, and it becomes hell.
So we just actively interfere with each other's building?
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like it's gonna be a great automated series here.
Really? But when America did it, they called it the Gilded Age. Surely that means it was good.
Surely. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. I love it.
Calling it the Gilded Age is definitely a branding mistake, because on purpose they wanted to be like, oh yeah, because they were just putting gold on stuff while the rest of us suffered, and then it's like, I don't know, you made it sound like it was just a really fancy, nice time.
Yeah, it was a really cool thing, you know? I don't really see what the whole issue is.
It must feel bad to be a Silver Age comics guy being like, yeah, you know, I'm the... when they were worse.
When
but
they
still
were
good.
Bad. I mean, according to my buddy, who is currently rereading all of Marvel Comics from the beginning, based on his observations, the earlier the comics, the more rough it was.
Yeah. Yeah, is it a golden age as in, oh yes, these statistically were good years? Or is it a golden age as in, those were the days?
I think it may have been those were the days. Because, yikes.
Give me rocks, I must build.
Fucking power poles. Just the worst.
If only we could put them underground. And then have no idea where they are, and then have to call a guy.
Fucking if only. No more people just like casually building a pool. Like, fuck those guys. What am I missing? Oh.
Listen, pools are for betas. Real primal alphas bathe in a fen to increase their pheromones. Or something.
Do they need to, though? I feel like that's a lot of effort.
Well, you wouldn't know. You're not a primal alpha. So,
You know what? When you're right, you're right.
Listen, do you eat raw liver? And then lie about not taking steroids?
Oh, right! I forgot about that, dude.
It's so funny because he's got the most obvious Hulk Hogan hot dog skin. It's like, I don't take roids. It's all natural. It's the primal diet, brother.
Also, buy my supplements. They're primal. Alright, what popped into my head was, also I'm announcing my collaboration with Gamer Sups.
I remember seeing a takedown of whatever the fucking the Jake Paul one. It's Prime and it's supposed to be an energy drink.
Right.
But I was watching a guy talk about it and he's like, yeah, glucose is absorbed with electrolytes as an intermediary. So, or vice versa, sorry. Like electrolytes are absorbed by with glucose as an intermediary. And it was a genuinely sugar-free energy drink. So it's like, you're just getting people to piss out salt. What are you doing? That's not going to do anything.
Piss, salt, piss. And that makes it like, you know, antibacterial or some shit when you pee on someone, right?
Yeah.
Because salt is like a natural antiseptic, right?
Well, that's why, like, if you've got a jellyfish on you at the beach, you piss on it so the jellyfish goes, ew, gross, what the fuck, salty piss, and leaves.
The jellyfish is just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, clicking a video and not reading the title on Pornhub, and then it takes a turn, you're like, whoa!
Love it.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. There. I have so much copper now. Okay. What is he doing? Super Superior International Friendship Road. Fucking Christ. He's the worst. Alright. Focus up. Electric miner. Drill that.
I returned.
Excellent.
And now I scheme.
Oh yeah? Are you scheming on the International Friendship Railroad there?
Yep.
It's never gonna work.
You mean I can't just call a road that? But I thought it would result in international friendship.
Yeah. I thought the veterans would realize they've been memorialized.
Sitting there in your grave, full of shrapnel. Half of your flesh is gone. You're just in a casket with a flag over you, and you're like, man, I'm so glad I've been memorialized by a parkway.
Fucking cliffs.
If only there was a way to explode them.
If only.
If only it wasn't significantly further down the tech tree.
Why is it so far down the... We have the means. We have seized the means of production. Fuck.
Gotta get the sulfur. Some of that classic sulf, you know? Get sulf pilled.
So, Will, I have heard you talk on occasion of the ideal gas law or ideal temperature law, like pressure law.
Your P's, your V's, your NRTs.
Yeah. I just need to get the name of something real quick, and I want your opinion on it. What is your opinion on azide diazide? Azidoazide. Would you like to know more about azidoazide?
Tell me more. This feels like there's a lot of context missing to the so you like the ideal gas law.
Yeah, so you like the ideal gas law. Well,
listen, I'm surrounded by tires and hydraulic lines and tanks that fluctuate in temperature all day. I'm thinking about gases a lot, all right?
How do you feel about incredibly explosive material?
I like it.
So as described by the American Chemical Society, azidoazide is a heterocyclic organic compound crammed with 14 nitrogen atoms. Now, nitrogen is fairly stable, except for when it is triple bonded with another nitrogen. Oh, well, it's gone. Wait, nope, never mind. Oh, it's just, you were dark.
Yep. I'm here. I'm thinking about nitrogen.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about triple bonds.
So, all of the 14 atoms, like nitrogen atoms in azidoazide are all triple bonded with each other. None of them are stable. Every single one of them is just packed to the brim with energy.
That seems like it's the equivalent of like unobtainium in the Avatar franchise. Like it's a chemical someone invented because they knew a little science, but not enough, and went, "Oh yeah, this would be the most explodey one."
Yeah, this is the big boom one that you'll definitely want to name. So
meanwhile, that's every like gas truck that's ever been in an action movie is just full of that.
Nice. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Every single the fucking Pinto was made out of a azidoazide.
I'd love to see an action movie where they plow into what looks like a gas truck, only to reveal it's a milk truck.
Mm-hmm. So, would you like to guess under what conditions they found it explodes?
Heat.
Okay, yep.
Agitation.
Yep, being moved or touched is one of them.
Exposure to oxygen.
Yeah. Exposed to bright light as well. Or dispersed in solution.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take it that a single hydrogen atom would get them a little rankled.
Oh, yeah. Or my personal favorite, and the last one on the list, left undisturbed on a glass plate. Just left completely alone. Just completely fucking alone. It just exploded. They don't know what the fuck happened to it.
Listen, the background radiation of the universe is gonna chuck some doozies at you
Yeah,
every couple
seriously.
seconds.
Seriously. So there is no meaningful hazard information about this thing. The way you handle it is no. Because they've never been able to like accurately study it in order to get that hazard information.
It's like how to study lava is to first discover like
Something that doesn't melt.
something that doesn't melt so you can walk close enough.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Anyway, that's science facts with Ken and Will. Azide is a very fun thing, like, to name, as well as to just have fun with.
My favorite bit of security theater in the world is the idea that stuff just doesn't randomly blow up. Because, like, a lot of stuff blows up under a lot of circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just all kind of paying just enough attention.
Yeah.
And people are scared by people like the Unabomber, where it's like, oh, some guy in a shed with his intrinsic engineering knowledge built, in reality, mostly unsuccessful mail bombs and then a couple successful ones.
It's the successful ones that are the concerning ones, definitely.
Yeah. But the truth is, it's like anyone with a high school chemistry background could probably make a bomb if they tried hard enough.
Probably, yeah. It's not...
And that's just a bit more frightening, because it's like, we all know someone who got through chemistry who shouldn't have that power.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. The one drill has already mined all of the iron.
Nice! We're hungry.
We hungry. Here we go. Oh, we have the stupidest setups.
Because we haven't really spoken, and so far we haven't had any problems.
I mean, yeah, but the one time I tried to get it to organize, you're like, no, we're gonna be chaos gremlins to each other. I'm like, all right, let's go chaos gremlins. Fine, let's see how this goes.
It was symbolic. We can still coordinate. That's why we have the Super Superior International Friendship Road. It's a friendship road, Ken.
I don't know. That sounds like the Mooch Express to me. You just want to steal from my success.
Be that as it may. Listen, who turns the lights on around here?
You do. You do.
Yep.
By the way, we're out of power.
Yep, and I have not built a single belt.
Alright. Well, let's get some coal here. There we go. Let's, I'm assuming we're just out of coal in the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make more back feeders there. So we get more
Yeah,
things to steal from.
the one thing I hate about early Factorio is the, like, you have to make a coal belt out to feed something that's going to be, like, irrelevant soon. I hate that. Like, it's a lot of effort for something that you know you're going to, like, replace. It sucks.
It's all about the delay, I guess, between those two stages.
Yeah, pretty much. One of my neighbors went a honking.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Out in the burbs, no less.
Out in the burbs, no. It does feel weird to live in a suburb and then, like, someone makes noise in the suburb.
Yeah. Also, not to rag on where you live, but it feels like it's a spin-off of a suburb.
Oh, yeah. Like 100%
Like
it is.
like a suburb is the Big Bang Theory, and where you live is Young Sheldon. Like,
you're not wrong. Like, this area very clearly wasn't planned to be a suburb. They're just like, oh, we can squeeze some here. Yeah, yeah, totally. It's fine.
Listen, we add exactly one park. Cool.
Yeah, we get to add more greenery. It's fine. People in this town love greenery.
We make a bunch of whimsical roads that statistically make people frustrated and disoriented, and those disincentivize through traffic.
I like to think that I have a fairly decent sense of direction. Dear God, when I first came here, I was so turned around.
Because they don't even turn at consistent rates.
No.
They don't have intersections at consistent angles.
No. And they name the streets the same fucking street name. That's literally the point of a street name. You're not supposed to have multiple names.
You go down one street with an intersect with another street, and that's like a cross shape, and then it's like, if you drive along that street, you watch the same avenue, like, show up one time, and then it curves around, goes through the other street, comes back, you see its sign come up again as it goes past you, and then through the other way, and you see its sign come up again as it curves back onto the main road. It's like, guys,
come on. Please.
Just name it a different thing. Also, as someone who likes D&D and whatnot, I've made a lot of place names. Man, these city planners have got nothing.
Yeah, they got no creativity. They got absolutely nothing for names.
They got shit. It's all like Ashburnham, Glenborough, Valley View, Westfield.
Westfield.
I swear to God, the amount of times something is called a muse or mills, and it's like, this was never a mew.
No.
There was no mill.
No.
I sincerely doubt that this is a once barn corridor that has been converted into housing. How dare you?
How very dare you, good sir?
Presuming to be muse.
I am not amused.
Those are not a muse.
Oh shit! I don't
They are
even
merely
need to make copper cable. What am I doing?
They are merely whimsical fucking subdevelopments, but you can't have it be subdevelopment road. Subdevelopment road. Subdevelopment road. And no one wants to do...
Afterthought Avenue.
Look, the way they do lots and concessions and the way they do shit in a lot of major cities is fine. First road, second road. I know it's not fun. I know it's not whimsical. But like, damn, dude.
Yeah. Wow, this is going out fast. I always forget how much resources the fucking boiler chews.
Mm-hmm. I like to, in the sort of the early to mid game, get like a sensor on a chest with an inserter.
Oh, okay.
And then when the chest is below 50 coal, it sends off a global power alert.
Okay. To be honest with you, Will, I don't fuck with sensors.
Oh, yeah. What I also like to do is I have a chest that feeds a turret.
Okay,
And then
okay.
it's not hooked up to the ammo in the chest. It's hooked up to the inserter.
Okay.
So anytime the inserter is holding something, it gives off an and it goes perimeter alert.
Right.
So you don't get like 1,000 alerts when the turret is firing. You can ignore those.
Right.
You get an alert when it reloads. And then you could be like, okay, this spot's been hit like 18 times. Let's double check.
Yeah, sensors in this game are super cool. I never fuck with them. I've seen people do absolutely insane shit with them. I just never fuck with them.
I can't. The thing is, I go with the thing I do with a lot of games, like Minecraft, where it's like I will engage in a game mechanic when I am motivated to engage with it.
Yes. 100%.
So with Minecraft, it's like I just kind of live an agrarian lifestyle, and I make a bunch of little hunting cabins, and I live well, and you know.
Yeah. Like these are solid things. I fully approve of these.
And then if I play in a server, everyone's like, "Wow, nice building, wow."
Yeah. Great.
And then they give me an elytra for free.
Ah, so it was all for the elytra, I see.
No. They also give me enchanted items.
You know what? You're not wrong on that one either. That is also very good.
Although the last time I was on the server, I reversed that. I had a whole bunch of XP from killing the Ender Dragon, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna die, and this is all gonna be gone. I'm just gonna take all the diamond and iron that I have and turn that into weapons and armor real quick.
Makes sense.
Name it something, give it an enchantment. This inserter still hasn't caught a fish.
I live the dream, inserter. Live the dream.
It's really funny because like every time I do that, there's nothing, and then there's 80 fish.
It's trying so hard, man. It's gonna get there. Oh god, what I am constructing is so shit.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah. Alright, this is bothering me. This needs to this needs to go. This needs to do better. And There we go.
Are you noticing my names?
No, I'm not. I'm just laughing at how silly the things I'm doing are.
I think I've identified the right naming pattern for our little suburb here.
Okay, okay. I like it. Millwood Glen, Glen Mill Woods. Mill Glen Woods.
And
Fuck.
right where we are, Glenwood Mills.
Fuck. God
I think
damn
there's
it.
I think there's still one or two combinations we can put together with combinatorics,
Yeah,
but
there's definitely some more possibilities and permutations. I hate it so much.
I just gotta throw in a real subtle Glenwood fuck and see if anyone notices.
That also sounds like something that would happen in London. Just a street is intentionally named by the like person in charge of naming it as like something fuck, and they just don't fucking notice.
I'm pretty sure we had a plantation road for a while.
Oh.
I will say they've definitely run out of options because in the neighborhood I used to live, there was a highway avenue.
Yep. Yep.
Which is up there with one of the Toronto interchanges at Avenue Road.
Okay. Love it. So trash. It's just
one thing that broke my brain was learning what a strode is.
The fuck's a strode?
Okay, here's the thing. When I describe a strode, you'll say, "Isn't that what every road is?"
Yeah.
And then we'll explain a bit more, and you'll go, "Oh fuck." So here's the thing: a street is a local road access, basically, where vehicles can go from the road to the city, where pedestrians can cross, where people shop, where homes are. That's a street.
Right.
A road gets you from town to town at high speeds.
Right.
Enter the strode.
It's both?
At a super safe medium speed, which is definitely fine. Cars whiz past at 70 kilometers an hour, while pedestrians have to cross 6 lanes of traffic, with malls and subdivisions on either side. This is a strode.
Well, I don't want to critique your fish catching technique, but your inserter was the wrong way. I have corrected the issue.
Well, luckily, Ken, you didn't critique it.
Yeah.
You improved it.
Yeah.
So nothing's wrong.
Oh, perfect.
Sitting there holding the thin tip of a fishing rod, like, what's going on, man?
I just don't fucking get it. It's like wibbling, wobbling everywhere.
Fish hook caught around my earring, like.
You yourself are caught in a net. Oh, god damn it.
I'm holding it, but I won't let go.
Refuse to let go.
Listen, never let go. No surrender, no defeat.
Yep.
Real men only.
Fuck, I miss trains.
Me too, man. Okay, I am so mad. I have to make a regular commute of 400 plus kilometers
Yeah.
each way.
Yeah.
If you need that in miles, get a calculator, you miserable imperial.
It's the kind of distance that is definitely doable in a day, but also painful to do every day.
Oh, it's 15 gold doubloons in exchange for 10 king's cocks by the penny farthing. Fucking 10 or 100 1,000. Get with it. God damn it. I'm sorry, it makes me so mad.
I like that you exclusively used British, like, isms to describe a distinctly American problem.
Yeah, Americans. I thought you got rid of the British.
Oh man, I would love. Will, can we start a conspiracy theory? I wanna start a conspiracy theory that the reason why Americans still use the imperial system is because British spies kept it that way. Like they had spies in the government that made people like convinced that imperial was the only way to do it, and then everyone just like switched off and was just like, look at these fucking Americans, they're still doing it. They're keeping it. And I have a feeling that if we manage to get that going, yeah,
I'm gonna go get a beer.
uh-huh,
And I'm not gonna acknowledge you said this.
uh-huh,
Got it?
okay,
So you understand I'm getting a beer.
yes,
And I'm not acknowledging that you said this.
yes, okay, boom, got it, yes.
On related news, 43.8069/negative.
Shit, I forgot we weren't supposed to talk about this. Fuck, this is a part of regular Canadian education. We're not supposed to talk about it. God damn it.
A leftist terrorist cell being like, damn it, the FBI caught us. We said it was in Minecraft. How did they figure it out?
We labeled the video gone sexual. We didn't think they'd actually launch it.
Now, Dawkins, check this out. When I take this string of text, type 76 characters really fast for like a shitty fucking 7-segment interface being like in Minecraft, and then I apply this advanced cryptographic sequence, and the laptop's like, sequence confirmed. Thank you, sexy William. And then it's like, which, you know, as a programmer, I'm sure you understand computers do that when they calculate a lot.
Oh yeah, all computers do that when they calculate a lot. They don't just go as the fans start to like rev up.
And then the numbers rearrange in a dramatic way, and then with a question mark at the end, also in an 8-segment display. It's like Illuminati confirmed.
Oh god. I swear to God, if like in the tech world, if you want people to think that you are working, if you are in a physical office, this only works if you're in a physical office. If you're not in a physical office, they won't fucking care. But if you are in a physical office, write a program that just maxes out your CPU usage and shows a progress bar on the screen. Now, the progress bar is going to just be a random number. It's not going to fucking do anything. But then whenever someone comes by, you just be like, oh yeah, it's processing. Because your fucking computer fan is fucking going. There's a clear progress bar on the screen. No one will think anything of it. They'll just be like, oh, all right, man. That's cool. Yeah, no, it's fine. Just chill.
if anybody asks you what you're doing, you say kerning. And if they say, hey, no, kerning is the spaces letters are,
Yeah.
then you go, oh no, I'm processing the kerning from SOCT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So close. You're doing great.
Which, if you knew computer acronyms, you would know means shit on company time. So, listen, if I am in the right digestive mood, I can and will shit paid on both ends of a 30-minute break.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Don't test me.
Yeah. I mean, I literally have medical allowances to shit on company time. They can't stop me.
Well, you know what's great about this free and wonderful country?
Uh-huh.
I don't have a medical excuse. And frankly, they have to try real hard to stop me too.
Yep.
And I laugh and I joke. Meanwhile, in real life, I'm salaried and doesn't matter how long I shit, I'm still stuck working more hours than I'm paid for because
It's the pain of salary work. It's the worst thing of salary work. It's just like, okay, well, you wasted a half hour of your own time basically, because the task needs to be done, and you're salaried, so you're in it for the long haul.
But you know what? It's always worth it because there'll be like 3 weeks where you did your job.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of have to watch your phone.
Yeah.
Those are the fucking best.
Those are the great days. I love those days.
Because it's like, it's the payoff of an investment. It's always like your bullshit weeks lead to this, but then it's like, you're just calling me to see what button combination it takes to reset the weight on the scale.
Yeah. Honestly, I had one of those days today. I was supposed to be a part of deploying our production system, but the thing is, I'm good at my job. And so when I say something is ready for production, it's not going to fail.
Yep.
Because I have triple checked it and made sure that it's not going to fail when we release it. And I have tried to make the process as idiot proof as possible. And so when all that happens, it just works. The system just works.
I have wasted enough time doing shit wrong like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather just do it right once.
Yep. I have fucked up so many times. I consider the greatest education in my life the mass amounts of time I have fucked up. It is the best educator in the world. Shit. Need more iron. Stealing more iron.
I'm ironing.
Love how stupid I've made this system. But it works perfectly for my needs.
Big merger energy.
Look, it works well for me. I don't know why you have a problem with it. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. That's your problem, not mine. But I swear to God, if you mess with my system in any way.
Some shitty daddy's money dude comes out, like a Gen Xer looking for fucking a turnkey business for his maximum passive income potential. Buys a business. It's like, oh boy. No, there's nothing passive about this.
No, it is very much active.
I hope you're ready to spend so much time on the call with service companies that don't remember installing your equipment.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you want passive income, you have to play the stock markets. There is no system that just works by itself ever.
And if you want my hot stock market tips, I have no good news. My stock market tip is know something about an industry and attempt to exploit your knowledge of an actual industry.
Mine would be commit investment fraud. Like, that's pretty much what I got. How about starting a Ponzi scheme? How about we do that? Like,
listen, it's Italian. That means it's finely crafted, okay?
Yeah, it's a finely crafted system here.
Listen, my buddy Charlie, my buddy Chuck, my buddy Mr. Pons,
Look, has Mr. Pons ever done wrong by you? No. So don't do wrong by Mr. Pons. Alright? Just fucking go with the flow on this one, bud.
You familiar with the term nominative determinism?
No, but it sounds fancy.
It's the term for when someone's name is like prescient about their life.
Oh, right.
Like how Bernie Madoff made off with a bunch of money.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
That's how we ought to run our society, you know?
Yeah. The name
like, here's
you
the thing.
assign your kid is what they become.
I'm sure I've somehow doxed myself on stream already, but like, assuming I'm not doxed, not to dox myself, but based on my last name, you would assume that I work in some sort of mountain or hill.
Yeah.
Based on your last name, I assume you work in some sort of field.
Yeah, some sort of valley, some sort of plain. Yeah.
Like the software engineering field, or
yeah. Really, it's a versatile name. I can go wherever I want.
And that's how we should run our society.
I fully agree and approve, because that means I have mobility.
Really, it's an asset.
Yeah. Because I am an asset. Go. There we go. Double the red production.
Oh,
what the
excellent.
fuck are you doing? You
Nothing?
monster, you're stealing my red production!
No, I'm collectivizing it.
How dare you?
I'm standardizing. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Dare you? This isn't some communist shit. I don't agree in sharing science equally.
But Ken, we built a friendship road.
There'll be riots if you don't.
Right now we stand at the site of its naming plaque on the map. Is this not a point of international friendship? Who cued the science before stream started? Who replaced a couple of the iron drills with electric ones?
Me.
Who wasted stone on a friendship road? Me! So
definitely you. You are the champion of wasting stone on a friendship road.
Which is why internationally we are brothers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and now the science is in my inventory, so what you gonna do?
POV, Canada and the US trade negotiations.
Isn't the Sarnia Bridge called something stupid like that too?
I don't know. We have Peace Bridge. We have Rainbow Bridges. We got everything going to the States.
Oh, it's the Ambassador Bridge.
Ambassador. That's even worse. I don't know how that's worse, but it feels worse.
Also known as the Gordie Howe International Bridge.
Oh, excellent.
Our boy Gordie, who we know.
Gotta love Gord.
You know, Gordie Howe from the Tragically Hip.
Okay, I'm going to say, is that true?
No.
Okay, good. Because my memory of the Tragically Hip is tragically little. But it's also something I could see us doing. Like, I fully expect there to be like a Rush Parkway or something like that.
Look, I literally pass a sign for Bob Cajun on my regular commute, and each time I'm like, "Hey, was in Bob Cajun." Except then in the song he goes, "I left your house this morning 9:15," and I'm like, "Shit, I had to leave way earlier."
Yes, so
bullshit.
much earlier. Oh god. If you want to be the real Bob Cajun, you gotta wake up pretty fucking early. Well, not
Although,
actually, if it's 9:15.
I imagine they don't have especially bad light pollution.
Probably not, no.
Oop. You just oop it. This is what I hoped for.
This is what you wanted. You wanted us to just be little shits the entire time?
Yes, with our friendship bridge.
The friendship bridge.
Our extremely throttled steel production. You know, being unable to build things because we're getting in each other's way, like besties.
Yeah, besties. Fucking hell. This is the dumbest thing ever. This is a brilliant idea.
Listen, if I wanted to attempt to design a factory in a remotely efficient way, I would do it on company time.
Look, if I wanted to design a factory in a remotely efficient way, I'd play Satisfactory.
You would be satisfied, hmm?
The game literally makes it impossible for you to design a bad factory. Like... I mean, you could.
That's not how factories work. Factories don't want to exist. They rebel against their own existence.
Nature rebels against it, and so so should your factory.
The Earth is sick at their presence.
I love that you're going to have one science facility perfectly surrounded, and like like you're just not going to expand this. I'm assuming it's just going to be one thing forever. This.
Listen, Ken.
Yeah.
Kenny, Mr. Ken.
Yeah.
We'll build an international friendship science center.
Fucking Christ, dude.
You know, the Ambassador Science Center.
Oh, fuck right off. It's moments like this that made me wish I had the patience to edit videos. But ultimately, nah, I ain't got it.
Listen, callbacks are for no employer I've ever applied to. So.
Right. You get it now.
Man, I got in another one of those weirdly sinister Canadian service names. I got a letter from Integrity Services,
Oh, fucking Christ.
which is an extremely alarming letter to get because they come to you with legal proceedings, but the reality is it's one of those things where they're like, oh, hey, this is employment insurance from the off season where you were laid off. We just need to double check a couple of paperwork things, but they're like, also, we're a tribunal.
Yeah. Also, if things are south, oof. Big oofsies.
The frustrating thing is that it's one of those weirdly outdated things where they're like, hey, you have to do weekly reporting to us. We will not ask about any jobs you have applied to. You just have to give us a list at the end. And it's like, I applied to like 30 jobs, dude. I wish you had just asked me this week to week. It would have been so much easier. Now I gotta check my email. I gotta check my sent. I gotta like see if there's any like I gotta go item by item because some of them might have been like, thank you for applying to online portal at concretefinisherservices.ca.
God, I'm so thankful that I just got hired straight out of uni. I just the very idea it's one of the like worst ideas to go into the workforce where it's just like, man, I am just so happy I have this job so I don't have to look for another job. Yep, that's the only reason why I'm working, so I don't have to look for more gainful employment.
You mean you don't get laid off when it's too cold to dig and then have to kind of see if a snowplow service will hire you until it's warm enough to dig again?
Nah. Although snowplow does seem like a job that you would excel at.
Yeah, if anybody listening is in the London area for next winter, I am a G licensed driver and I have operated a John Deere 544 loader.
Nice. Look, if your truck had a plow on it, I would advertise you to all my neighbors, as well as hire you, because honestly, I'm getting to the point of too lazy to shovel.
I'm also getting to the point where I think I have to buy a truck.
Yeah, that is also true.
And it's really frustrating because I need, if I'm getting a truck, I need a really strong truck because I work in mining, but like, I also have to drive really far, so I need a fuel efficient engine. It's the worst. And you know what they sell at the medium point? They sell fucking bullshit. They sell stuff like the Ford Maverick, which can carry, like...
It can carry your hopes and dreams.
It can carry less than a ton in its bed. It can
carry your hopes and dreams, Will, just not very far. Also,
you know how deep that bed is? It's 4.5 feet. And yet they want a crew cab.
That's pretty bad.
I am so angry about trucks, man. I
believe
they have become this weird suburban dick replacement bullshit, and it's like, okay, I get that you need to get 6 bags from Lowe's. I need to possibly carry several tons in my bed to bring parts to my work, and I can't afford this car because it's for a suburban family.
Yeah.
I just want a crew cab that can carry things. Yeah. I don't need leather seats.
No,
Stop trying to give me leather seats.
It's kind of a shame because that's literally my job.
Yeah.
My job is the one being like, are you sure you don't want leather seats? We are actively conflicting here.
Your work has been crucial in me spending about a half hour figuring out my options before finding out that I cannot afford the lease on the vehicle. Which, I have to say it, good on the marketing team for making me figure that out after I've done all the data entry.
Yeah, because now you still want the car, and you figured out, you put the effort in, so now you're at the sunk cost fallacy point of your buying experience.
I love the idea of sunk cost fallacy for buying a car. It's like, well, this is worth what I make in 2 entire years, but I'm already here.
Oh, fucking crazy. The world is a mess.
Oh,
uh,
well, this is a bit short, but I have worked 3 consecutive 11-hour days, one of which involved, in terms of workplace injuries, a pretty mild one, but still, someone had to go to a hospital.
Hey, any workplace injury can get you rattled. Well, that's perfectly fine. Because honestly, we were getting to the point where I was going to have to start setting up green science, and nah.
Yeah, I gotta pick up my slack. Jokes aside, international friendship jokes aside,
I'm getting to the point of like, you open it up and it's just like, oh wait, that's more than plates? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this set up. I gotta make transport belts and inserters. Oh god.
Listen, I gotta recruit shrimp to fry this rice.
Yeah. You realize how hard it is to recruit shrimp to fry some rice up?
Listen, I've been saying it for years. Shrimp just don't want to work anymore.
No, they really don't.
It's really funny because I've been dealing with that with my boss, where, and like a couple of coworkers where they're like, I don't know about kids these days, and it's like, listen, guys, this is every successive generation because we made a good decision as a society where we don't make children work. That's more of a thing that you use fake work to teach children, and then maybe if you're real creative, you simultaneously help the child and get your deck built faster.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's very important.
Oh man, we showed you the death games on our server, right?
I don't think so. Honestly, I haven't been on the server in ages. I need
We'll to do that
I need to
another
game
time,
night
like,
more.
we have reached the point in our collective server that like we're sitting and waiting for technologies to be developed while we extend out,
Right.
and like we have multiple recreational places to make gambling on who's going to get hit by a train. See, the first one was wood waste or chicken.
Okay.
Because
okay.
when you get at a certain point, you just have too much wood in your inventory because you keep clearing land.
Right.
And so we made a train that is fueled by wood and also picks up wood and goes in an infinite circle, and that's the wood waster. So then you'd play chicken, not getting hit by it. And then there was a roundabout intersection with basically like 4 ways in. And so there's a signal system that counts out like a couple of seconds. So when it's clear, everyone jumps off, and then you try to not move. You can chicken out, but
naturally.
No glory.
But that's not the point of wood waste or chicken.
Yeah, and it's basically like the north way out of the central factory, the south way, the main warehouse, and the main station. So it's the most well-trafficked intersection. And then Gabe put together one where it's got math. You all have to pick where you're going to stand first, and then one person goes, okay, ready? And then you pull it, and then it'll randomly determine which station to hit. And occasionally, the train doesn't know where to go right before it's calculated, so it'll slow down before the intersection, and you're like, and then it'll hit someone at low speed.
Amazing. These death games sound absolutely incredible. I need to come onto like the server more and just chill on that. Yeah, we made a merry-go-round.
Listen, I for one am merry, and you know what? I'm gonna make this more complicated before we end stream.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, have you ever been in a fun house where they have a rotating tunnel that leads out?
Yes.
So currently that is my favorite thing, which is ironic because I had a traumatic experience as a child where I fell down and the employee didn't know how to stop the ride.
Oh god.
And my parents were there, but they couldn't quite get the footing. And in reality, I was totally fine. I didn't even get rug burn.
You were
I was just
that American, like, you were just that family. You were that family. Like,
I just kept like I couldn't stand up and it kept rotating, so I was like, help, help, and I kept rolling over.
you were literally the family that like 2000s comedies just tried to capture the essence of.
Mom!
Mom,
Dad!
stuck.
Mom and Dad, please help! Mom and Dad,
Oh god. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed Factorio podcast.
You guys, I hope you enjoyed.
Fuck.
I don't know how audible it is, but on my end, there's the deafening sound of my chair groaning when I do that.
Yeah, you get both. So it sounds like genuinely a machine is just fucking decking you while you're just like, oh god. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I don't know, maybe we come back to this. We do whatever we want on the Ken and Will streams.
Yeah.
And that's
In the foreseeable
best part.
future, you can expect the comedy to go up because in the foreseeable future, these streams happen after I work 3 consecutive 11-hour shifts, drive home for 6 hours, immediately get lidocaine injected into my back, and then kind of go, "Hey, Ken."
He's feeling fighty. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Have a good one.